So. Hello, this is Mr. Pena. Welcome to my tutoring channel. As you can see in the banner below, we're live 5 times a week, okay? Mondays through Thursdays, in the evenings, and Saturday mornings. Fridays and Sundays are most likely videos, and possibly going live as a bonus. Session 1 would be mathematics, Session 2 English as a second language, and Session 3 religion and philosophy. We will not be doing 3 hours live stream. We will be alternating between the 3, but we're going to do about 40 minutes. So let's get on with our mathematics. There you go. Math tutoring live stream. There's the thumbnail. And there you go. If you need help, you have any questions, you want to practice your English, if you're here from the math channel, give me a math problem, go ahead and write it down in the comments below. If you need help with mathematics and you're looking for tutoring, but you don't necessarily want to do hour-to-hour sessions, but you do want to join an online membership, you can join my Patreon. The link will be down below in the comments. There you go. I specialize in 5th grade mathematics through 9th grade. Up to Algebra 1, I'm currently offering. Now, let's get on to today's math problems. We're going to be talking about understanding percents. Understanding percents. Everything except the exact grade level I need. It's okay. So, 6th grade. Yeah, today, right now, we're going to be doing 6th grade and then seventh grade math. There you go. 6th grade math and then 7th grade math. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing 8th grade math and Algebra 1. So it says here, yes, come to the problem, please. It's time. There you go. Okay. The topic of today is understanding percentage. Understanding percentages. Or rather, just understanding percent as a concept. So, percent, first of all, it's easier to think of percent as a fraction. Total, let's just start off the simplest way with a fraction. We have 100 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 by 10, that's 100 units. Now, how many of them are shaded? It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 rows, so that makes 50. And then 1 and 2, So we have 52 rows out of 100. Now this would be a percentage. To convert any number into a percentage, it would think of percentage as out of 100. So 52 divided by 100, we're going to take just the digits and go 1, 2. So that's 0.52. Now we have a fraction, we have a decimal, and we have 52%. So you just simply take the 52, and once it's out of 100, you can simply think of having these zeros and this. You're basically using that as the percent symbols. It is the best way to think about it. So what you have there is 52%. Hello, my name is Mr. Peña. Welcome to my tutoring channel. I specialize in mathematics tutoring from 5th grade up to Algebra 1 level math, mostly for 9th graders. If you want help with mathematics and you want to learn more, consider joining my Patreon. With a free version of the Patreon membership, you'll get access to exclusive content, downloadable resources, and an invitation to a WhatsApp group devoted to mathematical help. In this WhatsApp group, you can send pictures of your math problems that you need help with, and then you get ongoing homework help. All free to join by clicking on the link down below, and then you can access the perks through the section that says collection. One of the free resources is a learning style inventory. This will tell you how your brain works best, how you learn, according to the concept of multiple intelligences. Yours are free if you join my Patreon, clicking the link down below. I hope to see you there, and good luck with your mathematics. Now let's continue with today's lesson. It says, what percentage of the shape is blue? We have a little open space here, so it's really, if you count it, it's only 9 units. So it's 9 out of 100. It says write your answer using a percent sign. So how do you work this out as a percent? Think of a decimal. 9 divided by 100. So we take the 9 and then we move it over 2 places to the left. So a 0 here and a 0 here. Now that's how you turn it into a decimal. Really, it's just 9%. So take the 2 circles, put it here as a percent, and then take the 1, right, and just maybe turn it into a 6 is probably the simplest way to think of it. So this is simply 9%. Percentage means out of 100. Out of 100. Now we move on to the next problem. What percentage of the shape is pink? This is a 10 by 10. There's actually 100 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you count it, you are going to see that there are 10. This is a 10 by 10. There are exactly 100 units. So when we see this group right here, that's 30 units. So we have 30 tens. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. 30 tens, 5 ones. We have 35 out of 100. So our final answer is going to be 35%. This symbol means 35%. Now, remember that percent simply means out of 100. So it says here, what percentage of the shape is purple? Again, we have a little grouping. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 40, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total, we have 44 out of 100. When you have 44 out of 100, that becomes 44%. So our answer here in this scenario is 44%. So far, it's easy when you only have like 100 units, right? So let's think of let's just say we have a circle, and let's turn that black. And we have this figure. What percentage is that? What percentage is that? It's actually half, 1 over 2. And we want our percentages to be out of 100. So 100, 2 times what is 100? Let's do just the opposite of that. 100 divided by 2, how do we get to 100? That's 50. So 2 times 50, 1 times 50. And we're going to get a fraction that is rewritten as 50 over 100. So this figure right here, remember, 100 just means the whole, the total, a specific total. So this can be represented as 50%. Even though there are not 100 units, this is considered 50%. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. You're free to join our live streams, which we have 4 days a week, in the evenings, Monday through Thursdays, and Saturday mornings. You can interact, ask questions, see what's going on. You can also come on live if you need any extra help with any of your problems. Math problems, life problems. Anyways, moving on to our final problem, if you will. We have moving from our final problem of understand percents, right? We have a figure here. And let's just shade in 3 figures. You have to think of percentages as fractions of 100, fractions out of 100. So this is clearly 3 out of 5. We have 5 units, and we have 3 that are shaded. But let's write this as a percent, because we're understanding percents. Again, we want to multiply the top and the bottom by numbers that will get us to 100. The bottom specifically has to become 100. So 5 times what is 100? Well, let's just do 100 divided by 5, and you'll get that number. 100 divided by 5 gives us 20. So 5 times 20, 3 times 20. And we get 60 over 100. Okay. Now, it's a fraction out of 100. This symbol can be represented as 60%. So 3 out of 5 is equivalent to 60%. 60% of the figures in this shape are shaded. That's what this shape means, 60%. Now that's understanding percents. Now we've started working with converting fractions to percents using grid models. This here would be a grid model. Let's think of one more that's a little bit more complicated. Let's use a square, and that's around 6 sides. And then so we have one side here, one side here. So how many sides in total do we have? I'll give you guys a second to figure that out. Okay. Now there are 6 sides, if I'm counting correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 6 sides, and 2 are shaded. Now we want to get to 100. What is equivalent to 2 over 6? An equivalent fraction where this is 100. How do you get basically what is x? So we're going to cross multiply, and we're going to do 6x equals 200. 2 times 100 is 200. That's how we got the cross multiplication. And now divide both sides by 6. 200 divided by 6 will give us the number we're looking for. X equals about, rounding to the nearest ones place. Ones, right? About 33%. So you could say that 2 over 6 gives us a fraction similar to 133. Think of 100 divided by, think of 33 divided by 100. It's the best possible way maybe to think of it. So 33%. When you put 200 divided by 6 into the calculator, you get 33.333 and 3 and 3 and 3. So x in this case, let's go back a little bit. X in this case will be 33.33333. So just about 33. So the fraction in this case would be 33 out of 100. About. Close enough. You could say my house is about 5 miles from here, when it's really 5.13 miles. That's what we're looking at here. So 2 over 6 is equivalent almost to 33 over 100. And we're saying almost because in the calculator it's just 33.3333, which goes on forever, which we get that in math. It's okay. Now we're going to go over 2 more problems. It says shade 2 over 10 of the grid. Click and drag to shade. Yeah, we're not doing that. Doesn't apply here. This is not a learning software, but 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. What percent is equivalent to 2 out of 10? So if it's 2 out of 10, that'll just be a figure like this. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. And we want to fill in 2 of them. So that is 2 out of 10. But there's 100 here. So I want to fill it in out of 100. So 2 over 10. And then multiply the top and the bottom by 10. We get 20 over 100. Now I can feel more comfortable using this grid a little bit more accurately. So that's 20 out of 10. What percentage does that? What percent is equivalent to 2 out of 10? That's really 20%. 20 out of 100, 20%. So we've shaded in 20 out of 100. Now, shade 1 over 50 of the grid. Shade 1 over 50 of this grid. But the grid is 100 units. So I want to get it to become out of 100. What's the missing number? 50 times x. 1 times 100. 50x equals 100. Divide both sides by 50. What you do to the left side, you do to the right side. 50 divided by 50 gives me x. 50 divided by 50 cancels out. You get 1 times x. Just pretend it's invisible. So we don't really have to write the 1, that's why it cancels out. 100 divided by 50 is 2. Now, why did I do that? Because we're applying algebra, okay? So this is what I'm trying to say. 1 out of 50 is equivalent to 2 out of 100. So if you need help finding the number, just solve using a little bit of algebra. So now they're saying what percent is equivalent to 1 out of 50? 2 out of 100. So that's 2%. 2%. That is equivalent to 1 out of 50. 1 out of 50 is equivalent to 2 out of 100. That's why we were working with fractions in the beginning, to differentiate. So you can see that percentage is actually fractions with 100 under it. You need to understand fractions to understand percents. So I hope that this lesson has helped you with your mathematics. If you want to learn more and you want extra help in practice, click on the link down below and join my Patreon. I hope to see you there. You'll get downloadable resources, exclusive content, and an invitation to my WhatsApp group. My WhatsApp group is devoted specifically for Math Hub. Goodbye. Hello, welcome to my English tutoring channel, where we learn English one step at a time. Today is going to be about vehicles. And so here's a quote. If any individual wants to be a leader and isn't controversial, that means he never stood for anything. I'll be right back. Let me get more comfortable. Hello. Is it Veronica?
Yes, hi.
Welcome to the live stream.
Thank you.
Welcome. We're going to be practicing. The topic of tonight's conversation is opinions. And I was just sharing a quote from Richard Nixon. You have any questions before we get started?
So I think it's my first time. I'm not sure which other dates and times do you do these lives, or where did I get the info?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we do the lives 4 times a week. Monday, as of right now, it's Monday through Thursdays.
Okay.
Monday through Thursdays from generally 7:30 to 9 p.m.
Okay. And where are you guys located? 7:30, because it's 8 to 7:30. So
Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So the lives is connected. So in the beginning we do math because it's for math tutoring. But after we do math for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, we do English as a second language. So language learning for English speakers.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm interested in both, actually.
Oh, very nice, very nice. If we go back in the stream, today's topic was about percentages.
Okay.
So we're doing we do 6th and 7th grade math on one night, and then 8th grade math algebra another night, and CASAS test practice for math sometimes.
Okay.
Okay. So Veronica, what country are you from?
So originally I'm from Uruguay.
Okay. Uruguay. In South America.
Right.
Oh.
Good soccer player.
Very nice. Uruguay. I know about Uruguay from the crash that happened in the Andes Mountains.
Yes, they just made a movie of it. I can't wait to see it.
Another movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a brand new movie. It just come out.
Oh, okay. Because they had a movie from like 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, this is a new movie. And I believe it's already on Netflix. I'm not sure.
Oh.
But yes, it just come out a couple of months ago.
Do you know the name of the movie?
I can try to search it. But I don't know because I'm using my phone right now.
Oh, it's okay.
So I don't wanna lose you.
Oh, it's okay. Movie about Andy's plane crash. I'll look it up. Just don't worry about it.
You know what?
Yeah, the old movie is called Alive.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. I know. Yeah, no, it's another. Yeah, it's actually with Uruguayan actors.
In Spanish.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Right. Because it was from Uruguay. It was Uruguay citizens. So,
Yes.
but the first movie, I think it was Argentina, either Argentina or Chile. So it was different. This one is from us.
I
Um,
understand.
yeah.
Okay. Very cool. It's my favorite
I will
story.
get back to you on that.
Sure. If you get it, just comment it below in the chat. Or we also have when we're not live, if you join the Patreon, the free version, there's a free Patreon. I mention it throughout all my videos. We have a WhatsApp group.
Okay.
And in this WhatsApp group, we do little mini voice calls for about 15 minutes, but we also send messages and little audios. So apart from that, it'll be great to see it there. If you catch the name of the movie. Okay, so the topic of tonight is opinions. So here's a quote from Richard Nixon. It says, "If any individual wants to be a leader and isn't controversial, that means he never stood for anything." Oh, get that picture out. Can we try reading that quote?
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta talk a little slowly this because I'm actually have my son next to me.
It's okay.
And he just fall asleep. Okay. So if any individual wants to be a leader and isn't it controversial, that means he never stood for anything. I guess I think you took it off. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. You want me to do it again?
No, you did good. You said controversial, good, and then you said anything. Very nice. If I speak too fast, please forgive me, and remind me to slow down.
Okay.
Because I just came from the math video, so.
No problem.
And so after the quote, I guess here's some questions. Maybe here are some questions for the audience, and we can also write it down or just here it is. Cigarettes should be banned. And then we ask, what do you think? Do you think cigarettes should be banned, Veronica?
If I think cigarettes should be banned, in my opinion, yes.
Okay. So these are opinions. So we just, and as for the sake of just conversation. Yes, because we can say because
it's harmful.
That's
it's just not healthy. Yeah.
Okay. So whatever you say, I'm just gonna choose the opposite.
Okay.
Just because I want an extra question for the design.
Okay.
And it says, and I'll say no, they make people feel good. But anybody can have their own opinion. This is just for the sake of English conversation. So now you ask me the question.
Why you think it makes people feel good?
Oh, good question. It helps people cope with their emotions. Cigarettes help people cope with their emotions. But I do agree. It is harmful. It does hurt your body.
100%.
No, yes, it does hurt your body. So, okay. And then we go to the next one. The internet should be regulated to protect children? Can you ask me that question?
Sure. So do you think the internet should be regulated to protect children?
No, I like
And
I like the way you asked it,
mm,
just in the form of questions. Do you think the internet, very good, Veronica, the internet should be regulated to protect children? I am biased. I have 2 children, and 3 on the way. So, yes, we need to protect our children from cyber attacks and violence. Okay, so that's my answer. Yes, we need to protect our children from cyber attacks and violence. So now I ask you the question in black. Veronica, do you think the internet should be regulated to protect children?
absolutely. I think it is a lot of internet can be useful as a lot of positive things. And the other side, you can find a lot of inappropriate contexts, for children. So absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm not going to give an opposite answer here. Normally I do both, yes and no, but this is pretty secure. Everybody agrees. We should protect our children. Okay. Do you have any topics you want to talk about opinions?
Not off the top of my head, but
No problem. I have a list here. Because the theme for today is opinions. So, don't worry, I have a list. And it says, so national service should, oh, no, here's I got to put in a question. Should national service be banned? Talking about the draft. So we'll say yes, and then I'll try to give a no answer. Do you think national service should be banned?
I don't know how to answer that question. No.
Okay, which one would you like? Which one would you answer? Yes or no?
I can answer none because I'm not sure when you say national service, like.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay, I'll help you. National service is when people have to join the military by obligation.
okay, got you.
So I'll put yes, countries need the military, and people who can fight should serve their people. Or
Yeah.
should serve their country. Serve their government. I'll put government. So
I mean, in my opinion, I don't think this should be mandatory. If that's the question, I don't think this should be mandatory. I agree that if the citizens, this is something citizens wants to do, then yes, if you want to fight for your country, that's awesome. But if you don't, should not be mandatory.
okay. So I took your answer and I put it in the form of in the bottom. So I ask, should national service be banned? and you can say, no, this should not be mandatory. It needs to be voluntary. So can we try asking me now?
Should I ask you the same question?
Yeah.
Yes,
The one in black.
Huh?
The
Say
black.
that again?
The black.
Yeah. So do you think the national service should be banned?
Oh, banned. Oops.
Banned.
Okay, so I gotta change the question because the way we asked it. Should the national service be mandatory? I'll change my answer. I like what you said, Veronica. Yes, if there is a war and we are all in danger. So I already asked you, should national service be mandatory? You said no. This should not be mandatory. It needs to be voluntary. Okay. Good. Okay, here's a question. Here's another question. English grammar is not... Is English grammar important to learn? We can say yes, we can say no. What do you think, Veronica? Is English grammar important?
Oh, yes.
Important to learn. Okay, so we can say yes, it is important. No, it is not important. We can say yes, it is important, as long as no. It is important to communicate effectively, or no, it is not important, as long as people understand you. So, Veronica, try to read one
sides.
of the.
Yeah, it can go both ways, right? Because to be honest with you, this is the first time I ever attend a ELS class, and I can speak. I don't speak perfectly fine, but I can communicate effectively. But so it can go both ways. But I still thinking that it is important.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I agree. Yes, it is important to communicate effectively. But I don't like when the classes are super long and all about grammar.
Mm-hmm.
It misses the point. There's more to English than grammar. Okay. So we have. Have you taken English classes before?
No.
No. Do they have English classes in Paraguay?
Well, in high school, but very basic.
Very basic. Okay.
I'm assuming it's something like you would take Spanish, I guess, here.
Yes. Sort of like people who take Spanish.
Right.
In America, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Paraguay for 2 weeks.
You did? Okay.
And when I went to Paraguay, people knew Spanish, English, and Guarani.
Right.
And some Paraguayans that lived there, I met a lady. She said that she took English classes in her school and she got all A's, but she still did not know English.
Right. So yeah, most of us, I think, you just because you don't learn to communicate, you don't have conversations every day. As someone who actually lives in a country where English is the primary language, so that happens to me. I mean, I never felt English, but I didn't like it. First of all, I always wanted to learn Portuguese, because you can take two languages. So I talked Portuguese and English. I never liked English. I thought it was super hard and complicated, and so, but I never failed in any of the exams or anything like that.
Right.
But I never really learned anything into get to United States, and I've been living here for
I understand.
19 years. So that's how I
19
learned.
years.
Yeah.
And here you are immersed with other English speakers. So you have no choice but
Right.
to practice all the time.
Right. So even though I never went to school or take any ELS class, this is how I learned, just by, communicating with other people in my work and, in my community. Yep.
Good job. I understand you very well. Your English seems to be very good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have a very strong accent, and I messed up a lot.
You mess
So,
up a
thank you.
lot. Mess up a lot. Yeah, but the accent is one thing, but so far you have said all the words correctly.
Yeah.
Correctly.
Well, we haven't speak that much yet.
Yeah, that's why I
But
said
thank you
so
so
far.
much. Yeah.
So far, up to this point.
Right.
We'll see.
But I love, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm actually kind of changing the subject a little bit.
It's okay.
So the very first time I saw you were, I think it was the CASAS test. Yeah, that's how I find you. And you were given the test or helping in English and Spanish. You were doing the video in English and Spanish, right? Is that what you do?
Yes.
And okay, that's awesome, because it makes a huge difference. It helps a lot.
Wow. I'm glad. I'm glad it helps. I do know Spanish very well.
You say you don't know Spanish very well?
I do. I know Spanish.
Oh, okay, great.
Yo sé español. Mucho.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Acento de gringo. English accent. But I have a Hispanic background. So any questions I can answer in Spanish too. Cualquier pregunta puedo responder en español.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. That makes sense. I taught English to Spanish speakers. I used to teach English in American government schools to Spanish speakers. So muchos mis estudiantes, many of my students were from Cuba.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my family is from Cuba. Son cubanos.
Oh, look at that. I thought you were coming from maybe Dominican Republic or something like that.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Because where I live, there's a lot of Cubans.
Okay.
Muchos, yeah.
It's a lot of Cubans in Uruguay now. You know that?
I did not know that.
Oh my goodness.
Why?
Though I haven't been there for a while, but my best friend, she used to live here with me and she just returned back to Uruguay. She lives there now. And my mom, my family, most of my family are still there. And then tell me that, the country is full of Cubans and Dominican Republic. So yeah, a lot of Cubans there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. So that means, eso quiere decir, that means that economically, Uruguay is doing better than Cuba.
Probably.
So there's more jobs in Uruguay. There's more freedom than in Cuba, and more life, more opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. I was so close. How far is Uruguay from Paraguay?
You know what? To be honest, I don't know. I want to say maybe a couple of hours, like 4 or 5 hours. It's not that close as you might think. People confuse the names. Uruguay, Paraguay.
I know. Yeah. Uruguay is closer to Chile. I know that.
You know what? It's not even that close to Chile, because even to Chile, I know it's 5 hours. Because I do have friends from Chile, so I know it is 5 hours in a plane. But Paraguay, I don't know. I haven't met that many people from Paraguay.
We think that they're like close in age. Oh boy, sorry, that was a mistake. People assume they're neighbors just because of the names.
Yeah, no. So actually, we are.
I just found the map. Can we? What do we see on our screen?
I see a map in your screen, but I can tell you that Uruguay is.
Oh, I'm looking for this. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's closer to Argentina.
Right. Yes, I was gonna say that. So we are next to Argentina and Brazil. Those are our border countries. So I can see the map. I see very little on my phone, but Uruguay is down South Brazil.
South. Uruguay is south of Brazil. Yeah.
And then it's very close. We actually I'm not sure where you're located, but like I'm in New Jersey, and if I want to go to New York City, I can just take a bus and cross a bridge. This is the same thing with Argentina and Brazil, Uruguay.
Argentina.
It's just a bridge, and we just cross over, and we're right there. And same thing with Brazil. It's just one street that divides the countries.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually have a city in Uruguay. It's called Rivera, and that city is only Portuguese speak. We speak Spanish, but that it's actually 2 cities that speak only Portuguese, because it's right in the next to Brazil.
Okay, Riviera de São Lourenço.
Do you see it there?
It's see
Rivera. I'm not sure if it's San Lorenzo. I think it's just Rivera. But
Rivera. Oops. Okay.
Yeah.
Rivera.
It's I never been there.
Yeah.
It's very far from Montevideo, which is the capital, which is where I'm coming from.
Montevideo.
But
Yeah, that I'm familiar. I'm familiar with Montevideo
yeah.
because I read that I watched the documentaries from the survivors of the plane crash, and they said they were from Montevideo, and that's where that's where they went. They went from Montevideo. They were going to Chile in a flight to Chile from Montevideo. And so that would be the capital of Uruguay, and the central city, right? The metropolis, the most famous city where most of the businesses are. Most of the economic activity is in Montevideo.
That's right.
Okay, so then
we do have another city called Maldonado, and that city is where Punta del Este is, and we also have a lot of business and beaches, famous beaches in there. I don't know if you ever heard about Punta del Este.
Punta del Este.
Oh, I'm surprised. The 5 fingers in the beach. Have you ever seen that?
No.
The monuments. It's like 5 fingers on the beach. Oh, I'm surprised. Okay.
No.
Well, I think that's one of the most famous city in Uruguay, and a lot of celebrities will go there. Like every summer, like right now, Sandra Bullock is there, Madonna goes there.
Wow.
Yeah, they go there now because they're trying to escape from the cold a little bit. I guess every summer they will go there. Yeah.
Because right now it's very hot in Uruguay.
It is hot. Yes, we still have summer.
Wow. When I went to South America, I went to South America in July.
Okay.
It was really hot I'm from Florida. I'm in Florida.
Oh, okay.
It was super hot in Florida. It was 90 degrees. And then in July, I went to South America, and then it was like 50 degrees, 40 degrees. I'm like, where did I end up? I did not know that July would be super cold.
Yep.
In South America. But you're saying right now, it tells me right here, Montevideo is 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And right now in Montevideo, it's 10:49 p.m.
Right. That's why it might be 72, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, because when I spoke to my mom a couple of hours ago, it was super hot. So, at night the temperature drops a little bit. So maybe that's why. But yeah, it's still the summer. Yeah, we still got. I think she still got maybe into March. So when we have spring here, they're gonna be having fall.
Right.
That's how it works. Yeah. Usually my mom will come over here. She come visit us and stay with us during summer here, so she don't have to stay there in the cold when she escaped from winter over there.
That's very nice to protect mom from the cold.
Absolutely. I'm not a good friend of the cold. I don't know if it's because I born in summer. I born in February, which is super hot in there usually. I don't know, but I do not like the cold. It's freezing in New Jersey.
Wow.
So
I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. I mean, we thought about it, move to Florida, but there's other concerns too. Yeah.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, I mean, I do like to have the 4 seasons, Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, I don't know.
Do you have snow right now? Is there snow where you live?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah, we just have snow a couple of days ago. Yeah, I can see the snow through my window right now.
ah. Do you have to shovel the snow out of
Well,
your
yeah,
apartments?
luckily, yeah, fortunately, I do have a neighbor, and he had one of those machines. So I don't even have to shovel. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But he does it for us. But yeah.
Okay. Are there a lot of Uruguayans in New Jersey?
Yes, but not where I live. I live in a small town, and it's most. I mean, we do have some Spanish community here, but not that much. And I honestly live in this town for 13 years, and I only see one person. I have met one person from Uruguay only so far.
Oh,
All
yeah.
this time. Yeah, I know. But I mean, if I drive 15-20 minutes away, there is another little town, and there's a lot of more people from Uruguay. That's where all the bodegas are, and that's where I go get my stuff, from the bodegas when I want to cook something from, my culture. But yeah, not here.
All right. And how many Cubans are in New Jersey?
How many what? I'm sorry? How many humans?
How many Cubans are in New Jersey?
How many humans?
Cubans. Cubanos. ¿Cuántos
Oh,
cubanos hay?
Cubans. I'm so sorry. Good question. I think, however, I don't think I ever met someone from Cuba in New Jersey. I'm sure there have to be. But honestly, I never met somebody from Cuba before. To be honest with you, we went to Miami and Orlando a couple of years ago to take the kids to Disney and all that stuff. And I went to a couple of restaurants, like Cuban restaurants, but in New Jersey, now that I'm thinking, I think it's a city close to New York City, but it's still New Jersey. What's the name of it? Union City? I think it goes
Union
Jersey
City.
or Union City. There you go. There's a lot of Cubans restaurants in there and everything. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But I haven't been there.
Sounds
I
good.
think I went there once.
Okay. When I go on vacation, I'll be sure not to go there
Oh my goodness.
because I already have a lot of Cubans here at restaurants that like and Sedanos, La Bodega, Navadro, and there's enough here. So when we travel, we like to expand. We like to visit diverse cultures. But we have a family member in New Jersey. So, but he drives the bus for work. But I don't remember. It was so long ago. I don't remember how many Cubans are in New Jersey. But I think there are a lot of Hispanics or Latinos in New Jersey.
Yes.
So it's a melting pot. It's an integration of many cultures.
Yes.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, I wrote 10 questions. We're not gonna get to 10 questions. Which one? Let me ask you. What is the capital city of New Jersey?
I believe it's Trenton.
Trenton. Okay. What is the capital city of New Jersey? Oh yeah, it's Trenton. And Trenton has about 80,000 people.
Yeah, I think I went there once. I'm actually about 2 hours away from Trenton. Yeah, I know it's a large Spanish community there for sure.
Awesome. Okay. So, do you know which river forms part of the western border of New Jersey?
The Hudson?
The Hudson. Oh, it's telling me the Delaware River.
The Delaware River, yeah, that makes sense. That's
The
right.
Delaware River. It forms the border between New Jersey
Delaware, no,
and Delaware.
yeah.
Is that that you can? It's actually a national park. You could go to the national park in Delaware called the National Park on the River,
Right.
and you can visit.
Yeah. So we went there a couple of times, but it's more on the side of PA, Pennsylvania. It does cross all over Pennsylvania as well. So we saw it, like we been there, but never on the side of Delaware.
I see.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you've traveled to Delaware, but not the national park, but the other portion, the other section. Okay. All right, Veronica, it's 9:00. I'm going to be ending the English portion of tonight.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you for coming. It was
now-
nice to meet you and have a conversation.
It was nice to meet you too. Thank you so much. And when should I try to connect back again?
Yeah,
I know you
we
said
go-
that before, but I already forgot. I know you say it's 4 times a week, right?
Yes. The YouTube channel has the upcoming lives
Okay.
as an announcement. But yeah, I'll be again tomorrow, Tuesday at 8:00
What time is it there now? You have the same time,
Eastern
right? 9
Standard
o'clock?
Time. Eastern. Right now, it just turned 9:00.
Okay, great. All right. So tomorrow 8 o'clock, you said, right?
Yeah, tomorrow at 8:00.
And then for math,
Math starts at 7.
7.
7 to 7:30, but that's when math starts. Mathematics, yeah.
Okay.
And
So
now,
Mhm.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask if I can join for both.
The math, I do problems first. Like I do the math problem, and then we ask questions in the chat, and then I answer those questions like that.
Okay.
But it's
So I
not for
can join
calling.
for math and English.
Yes, of course.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
And,
Well, thank you so much for your help. You have a good night now.
same to you. Many blessings for you and your family.
Thank you. Good night. Bye bye.
Good night. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Lady from New Jersey. Pretty good. Very good at English too. Very good at English. There are people who have been here for 20 plus years who are not that good at English. So very good job to her. I'm very impressed by her level of English. So, as you can see, this is going to be based on a video. We're gonna have a whole video coming out based on opinions, which is supposed to be the topic of tonight. I'm gonna get started on the PowerPoint, but for now I'm gonna leave this up here. And actually, we're gonna do the PowerPoint together. So just give me one moment. Hello. So I'm on the process of sharing the screen. We're going to be working on the presentation together. The presentation is going to have various English practice tips and tricks. So the topic was controversial opinions. And so here's a quote from Richard Nixon. If any individual wants to be a leader and isn't controversial, that means he never stood for anything. I'm looking at the time though, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, but this is important. So let's get going. It says here, an emotional discussion. What do you call an emotional discussion? I'm going to give a hint. The hint is going to come in the form of a video. In the form of a picture. Here's the picture. What are they doing there? What is it called when a husband and a wife are at each other's throats? That is called an argument. What do people have on the internet when they talk about topics? An emotional discussion where people disagree. So our word for tonight is argument. Next up, it says to forbid something or make it illegal. So this is an English language learning session. It says to forbid something or make it illegal. What do you think we are talking about? Go ahead and put it down in the chat. The clue is going to come up in the form of a picture. Here's a picture where when you see it, you notice that this is not allowed, this is not allowed, this is not allowed. Ban. To ban something. Now we have to come to an agreement where neither side wins or loses. Come to agreement where neither side wins or loses. The vocabulary word in this case is This picture better represents the issue. That's so nice. Don't they look nice coming together and not arguing? This is what we call a compromise, where people get together and they find where both sides, this better explains it. Both sides resolve the conflict, because the goal of a compromise is for both sides to win. So far, our English vocabulary words are argument, ban, compromise. And here's the next word. Instead of compromise, it's going to be the subject which is being discussed. First of all, if you're new here and you like what I'm doing, if you want extra English practice, we have a WhatsApp group. Join the Patreon down below and you'll get the invitation. In the WhatsApp group, we have daily voice calls where we can practice our English with other English language learners. So the subject that is being discussed is what? If you guys have any idea what they're talking about, put it down in the chat. Let me know what you think. I'll be right there, just double checking. Okay, you are discussing, when you're arguing, there's a certain topic. There's a certain, okay, what is going on here? There's a magazine named after it. You're trying to resolve the issue. The subject which is being discussed is the issue. Arguments have a specific issue in mind. That's the point. You're arguing about an issue. When you're having an argument, there's an issue. That's what you're trying to fix. Oh, that looks nicer. Let's fix this one, shall we? I like that one better. This one, to forbid something or make it illegal. I don't know why the font is constantly changing. Okay, ban, to forbid something or make it illegal. I like that they're all the same color, so I'm going to leave that there. So after issue, here's the next one. To get rid of something formally and legally. To get rid of something formally and legally. Governments do this. Governments do this because there's a hot issue or topic that needs to be addressed. I'll give you a clue. This happened with slavery. It happened with the monarchy. People call for change in their society. America did this with the monarchy. They said, we will abolish the monarchy. So the word here is abolish. So we have an argument, ban, compromise, issue, abolish. What's the next one? What's the next one we have? Let's see. Yeah, I like the colors to be the same. We have two more, okay? So, a person's perspective or opinion. What does this mean? What are they talking about? Okay, I just copied a person's perspective or opinion. What could we be talking about? So when you have an argument, you have one side. Let's say we're arguing about abortion. One side says it's good. I mean, sorry, that's not what it says. One side says it should be legal. Another side says it should not be legal. Each of these, that is their what? Their view on a topic or an issue. That is called their point of view. So their point of view is their specific position on a certain issue. Point of view. So people have different points of views when it comes to different topics and issues. And it's fine. We're human, right? We have different points of view. So a person's perspective or opinion. Now we move on to a discussion where different opinions are expressed. A formal discussion where opposing positions are presented and argued. What do we call this? I grew up watching many of these. What do we call people who disagree? They might be famous. They're experts on a certain topic, and they hash it out. It's a debate. If you're just joining me, sorry for the confusion if you're confused. Session 1 is mathematics. Session 2 is English language learning, which we're still in today. Normally, Session 3 is philosophy or religion. We're not going to have a lot of time for the religion portion because we did begin a little late, but that's fine. I guess we can simply do the daily reading. But let's go on to the next one, and then I guess I'll finish the presentation. No, those are all the words. So let's get rid of this. So we have argument, ban, debate. Okay. Now, questions about opinions. What are some other questions? Here's a question. Should cannabis, which we call marijuana, be legal? You could say, yes, it has health benefits. No. It hurts society. Yes. No, it hurts society. I'm not telling you what my opinion is. These are just some ways to answer and ask these questions. Here's another controversial opinion. Should people be allowed to have more money? No. Should people be allowed to become billionaires? That's an interesting question. You can say no. There are too many problems in society. Is it legal to have billionaires? Because in some countries, if you're a billionaire, you get taxed and you cannot be a billionaire. It is almost illegal. But in those countries, that's corrupt because the government really takes it, and then only the president can be a billionaire. So that's hypocrisy and corruption. But we're talking about a valid system where billionaires are taxed fairly. No, there are too many problems. Yes, they earned the money fair. Yes, if they earned the money fairly. Okay. Is keeping animals in zoos cruel? Yes, they are happier in the wild. Or you can say no. They live happy lives in captivity. And specifically talking about the ones that are born in captivity. So what other English language question do we have? What other topic is controversial? Or opinions. Today's about opinions. Wow, okay. Should we have sex education in schools? I mean, what do you think? Yes. Kids need to mature and be safe. No. That is up to the parents. Both perspectives, I don't think there's a right or wrong. I do think it depends on the culture. Because I would say yes for many cities that don't have a good social support system, a good culture. Basically, parents don't teach their kids about it. If parents don't talk to their kids about it, they're going to learn it from the internet or their friends. And so it should be presented in a professional and mature manner. Because it's part of who we are. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can do 2 more. If parents do talk to them about it, right, then they don't need to learn it in school. Why do they? If parents do a good job, then it's okay. But how can you even regulate that? Okay. Copying is copying music online illegal? No, should it be illegal? Here's a question. Yes, you are stealing someone else's work. Or you can say no. The artist is already getting paid millions. Right? People gotta hustle. And I guess here's our last question. Should we have social security? The question goes on the left. What am I doing? Should we have social security? Here's the answer. Yes. The elderly deserve to be taken care of. No. Because the system hurts the economy. Yeah, we should take care of our elderly, but when people talk about this, they say, if you say no to Social Security, they say, oh, you don't believe we should take care of our elderly. But they do think, most people do think you should take care of older people. The question is, what's the best way to do it? Or how should we do it? So it's not fair to misrepresent your opponent. But I do think we should have Social Security because many kids don't take care of their parents in their older age or they're alone. So what do we do? But maybe it doesn't have to be up to retirement. We need to create systems that work for everybody. Okay. That's it for today, folks. For those looking forward to the Catholic portion, my apologies. We didn't have time to get to that. I should remove it from the Catholic portion because we didn't talk about anything Catholic. This was just there you go. We did math at first and then English. English as a second language. I hope that this has helped you, and I hope you have enjoyed the following program. If you want to know more, you want help with your English, join my Patreon. When you join my Patreon, for free, you'll get access to downloadable resources, exclusive content, and one of the resources is the presentation we did together, and an invitation to my private WhatsApp group called Aprende Inglés con Mr. Peña. In this WhatsApp group, we have daily voice calls where we practice through conversations about 15 to 30 minutes a day. I also send updates and it's nice to have the community all together learning English. I hope to see you guys in the Patreon community. Goodbye and God bless.